How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sick Eric TV. Today we are doing a spec comparison between the LG V60 and the Google Pixel 6. We're going to be going over some of these specs for both of these devices, both excellent devices. LG, of course, being an older device, but still loved by a lot of people. Great cameras, great hardware, and the Pixel 6, of course, being the newcomer in the group. Also excellent cameras and excellent build quality. So we're going to be going over the specs, telling you guys all about these devices, and then you guys could comment down below on which one you think you like the best. So let's jump down into it. Before we do, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon, that way you're notified on my future videos. So let's jump down into it. Spec comparison, V60 versus Pixel 6. Let's go. Alright, so both of these are very excellent devices, very nicely built phones. Of course, LG being a phone from 2020, and the Google Pixel 6 being the newest release this year in October. So let's go ahead and jump down into it. So both excellent devices, both excellent displays. People prefer the LG display just because it's a little bit brighter, but they're both at 1080p. So let's jump down into some of the specs. Let's go ahead and start off with the LG V60. As far as the dimensions go, the LG V60 is a huge device. It comes in at 6.67 inches tall, 3.06 wide, and 0.35 thin. So very big device. It is made out of Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and Corning Gorilla Glass 6 on the back. So very nice durable construction. It comes in at about 7.51 ounces, so it is a chunker of a phone, and it is a heavy device as well. And you do got that MIL STD 810G compliant, which means it's drop resistance, military grade, IP68 dust and water resistance over here on the LG. So very nice and durable design. This thing is built like a freaking tank. Like, going on over to the Pixel over here, the dimensions is 6.24 tall, 2.94 wide, and 0.35 thin. So it is a little bit of a smaller device, but still a huge device. Corning Gorilla Glass 6 on the back and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. IP68 dust and water resistance as well. As far as the weight goes, it is a little bit lighter at 7.30 ounces, so a little bit lighter than the LG V60. It's not that much lighter over here on the Pixel. Both of these have in-display fingerprint sensors built into the display. The V60 a little bit quicker than the Pixel 6, but they're both fairly slow fingerprint sensors compared to the competition, but still they'll get the job done. Neither one of these devices has face unlock, so keep that in mind. LG did not put facial recognition on their devices, and neither did Google. As far as the displays go, on the LG you get a 6.8 inch POLED display, supports HDR10+. You get a resolution of 1080 by 2460 on the LG with a PPI of 395. And like I said earlier, it is covered in Corning Gorilla Glass 5. You do get an always on display, as you can see right there. Provides you with a lot of information and toggles that you could go through on this AOD. So very nice display over here on the LG. No issues whatsoever. It is only a 60 Hertz refresh rate, so no high refresh rate over here on the LG V60. Going on over to the Pixel, you get a 6.4 inch AMOLED display, also supports HDR10+. This display does support a 90 Hertz refresh rate, so no 120 Hertz, but it is a lot higher than your regular 60 Hertz, which you get on the LG V60. Resolution is at 1080 by 2400, and with the PPI of 411, so you do get more of resolution on the Pixel, but some people prefer the LG's displays just because they make really good panels, and it just depends on what you prefer. Do you prefer bright, colorful panels, which the LG does get a little bit brighter than the Pixel 6. You also get an always-on display over here on the Pixel 6, and let's go ahead and show you what this always-on display shows you right here. Not much other than notifications when they come in and your fingerprint icon. No toggles or anything like that over here on the Pixel 6. Operating system, you get Android 12 on the Pixel, and you get Google's sensor chip, which is a 5nm chip, and you get 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage, UFS 3.0 over here on the Pixel. Going on over to the LG, recently updated to Android 11, Snapdragon 865 chipset, and you get the Adreno 650 over here on the LG, while over here, I forgot to mention, on the Pixel, you get the Mali G78, MP20 GPU. Over here, back on the LG, you get 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, which is UFS 2.0 storage. Another thing that the LG has that the Pixel doesn't have is micro SD card support. Up here on the top, the Pixel does not have micro SD card. Storage over here on the Pixel starts off at 128. This is the 256 GB variant, so I did opt out for the higher storage capacity over here on the Pixel, since you do not get that SD card support. Going on over to the cameras, we're going to start off with the Pixel. You get a 50 megapixel main sensor, aperture of f1.9. You get a 12 megapixel ultra wide, aperture of f2.2, and your front facing camera is going to be a 8 megapixel camera, aperture f2.0. You can record up to 4K 60 on the rear and up to 1080p 30 frames per second on the front. Going on over to the LG, you get a 64 megapixel main sensor, aperture of f1.8, 13 megapixel ultra wide, aperture of f1.9. You also get your time of flight sensor, which is an aperture of f1.4. So that's an extra thing that the LG provides. On the front facing camera, you get a 10 megapixel camera, aperture of f1.9. You can record 4K 60 on the rear, all the way up to 8K 30 frames per second. On the front, you can record up to 4K 30 frames per second. So that is one thing that's beating the Pixel 6, is that 4K resolution on the front facing camera. And let me tell you guys, cameras on both of these are really nice. People prefer LG a lot, but they both take really good pictures. You'll probably be seeing some pictures flash on your screen. Both of these cameras won't disappoint at all. Google's processing is really nice, and LG's cameras have always been really good in the past, and there's no difference with these two devices. They offer really good cameras and really good video quality on both of these. It just depends on which one you prefer. A lot of people really are in love with LG, but let's face it, Google does take really good pictures. Going on over to the loudspeaker and the stereo speakers, both of these offer stereo sound. The speaker at the bottom and then the earpiece doubling as a second one. Both of these sound really good. I would say that the LG does sound a little bit louder. You do get options as far as your quad DAC over here on the LG, and you do get your LG 3D sound engine over here, while on the Pixel you don't get any Dolby Atmos or anything like that. You do get a headphone jack over here on the LG, which is nice, and like I said, it offers you that quad DAC, which is excellent audio. So if you use wired headphones, the LG is going to be the way to go, just because you get that really nice high quality audio coming from that headphone jack, just because of that quad DAC on there. While over here on the Pixel, you do not get a headphone jack whatsoever, and like I said before, no Dolby Atmos. The LG, like I said, sounds a little bit louder just because it does have that LG 3D surround sound, and you get a lot more options to customize your sound over here on the LG. Going on over to Bluetooth on the Pixel 6, you get Bluetooth 5.2, you get Wi-Fi 6E, you also get USB Type-C 3.1 at the bottom, so very nice. Going on over to the LG, you get Wi-Fi 6, just regular Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, but still really good on both of these, so no issues with connectivity on either one. They're both going to do the job really nicely and give you excellent quality in that Bluetooth department. Going on over to the battery sizes, on the LG you get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery in here. You get fast charging, quick charge 4.0, and you also get wireless charging on the LG, so very nice battery size over here on the LG. Going on over to the Pixel, you get a 1400 milliamp hour battery, fast charging at 30 watts, and you also get wireless charging, and then you also get reverse wireless charging, which means you could charge another device, some buds at the back, or a smartwatch while using reverse charging on the rear of the Pixel. So very nice that you get all of those options. Both of these charge pretty well. I would say that the LG might get a little bit more better battery life over the Pixel, but it just depends on what you use. Everybody's usage is going to be different. I don't play any games on my devices, so I can't tell you how good these batteries perform when playing games, but as far as everyday use, the LG will definitely outlast the Pixel 6. So very nice devices on either one of these. Design wise, it's totally up to you as far as which one you prefer more. LG is going with a more of a classic older design, while over here on the Pixel they're giving you a newer updated design with that camera visor, and it just looks a lot nicer. As far as the colors over here on the Pixel, you get a lot better colors over here that are available. This is the Seafoam color. On the LG you get the white, and it came with a classy blue and a classy white. You get 3 different colors over here on the Pixel, so you have a lot more to choose from on the Pixel, and it just depends on which one you prefer most. The LG is a bit of a chunker, so it is a huge device, and as you can see right here, a lot bigger than the Pixel 6, so it's a very big device to handle and to stuff in your pocket, but still this thing is a tank. You could throw this thing at somebody and you could kill somebody. While over here on the Pixel 6 you do get a more premium build over here, and it is updated from the past Pixels, so you get an aluminum frame, glass back on both of these, so very nice. So like I said, to each his own as far as which one you prefer the most. So both excellent devices, both excellent in performance, and especially in the camera department, they offer great photography and great video on both of these, so you will not be disappointed on whichever one you pick. Of course, the Pixel going to give you more of a longer usage as far as updates, just because it came out 5 years up on the Pixel, while the LG is nearing the end as far as updates. You might get Android 12 on the LG V60. It's not guaranteed, but you will still get at least a couple of more security updates on the LG. So keep that in mind, that the LG is more of a short-term phone, but that's not stopping a lot of people. A lot of people are still getting the LG V60 and still purchasing this device, so you could get this used anywhere, say for Swappa, for under $300 on the LG V60, so that's an excellent price. While over here on the Pixel, starts off at $599 and it goes all the way up to $699 depending on what kind of storage you're getting. And on these Black Friday deals, you are able to get at least another $100 off of the Pixel 6, so you could get this thing at 128 gigabytes for as low as $499, guys. This is an excellent deal. Gives you excellent camera quality, excellent build quality, display is fantastic, speakers are good. So depending on whichever one you want to spend your money on, that is up for you to decide. I'm just bringing you the specs and telling you how it is as far as each one and the specs on each device and comparing the two. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.